Good morning, Notepad. Not to be overdramatic or anything, but in 2 days' time I will receive the most important email of my entire life so far. It's going to change the course of everything I do for the next few years, which I think sets the stage for how I feel about it. So, as I'm sure you've been able to gather from the video title, a big chunk of what I've been doing as of late has revolved around applying to university. I imagine that quite a few of you watching have already done this, or maybe you're even doing it right now, so you might be able to relate. In a lot of ways, I don't think the fact that this is happening at all has even sunk in yet. I still feel like a little kid that's just managed to covertly convince everyone he's a 17-year-old. I wonder if that feeling ever goes away. But anyway, the actual process of applying to uni was relatively painless for me. I've known for a long while that maths is what I'm going to be studying, because I'm a huge nerd, and that's actually been massively comforting amidst all the turbulence that having to do this brings. And after that, picking unis wasn't too awful either. It was once I'd sent in that form that the nerves really began to double down. Everything was out of my hands at that point, and I just had to hope that unis liked me. I don't know what uni's like. I've never spoken to a uni. But you always imagine things to be worse than they actually are, and it turns out some unis did like me, after all. I got 2 interviews, and I went to them, and they were fun. Got to do maths, and I like doing that. Sometimes it's that simple. Then I got a 3rd interview, and this was at the Dream Uni, a big fancy place where even saying the name is a flex. Although I guess saying that the name is a flex is also a flex, and saying that is itself a flex. So I went and I did it, and all in all I had a good time, but I have no idea how well I did. It's the kind of thing where there just doesn't seem to be any indication of how things go right up until the moment it's done. Like a simile that you don't realise is stupid until the last word. And that's what that email I was talking about is. Did I get into this university? Well, I don't know. There's this image that flashes in my head sometimes. In it, I open this email, and it says that I got in. An elaborate musical number ensues, and for a moment I reach the happiest state imaginable. In another, I receive a rejection. It begins to rain, and not the kind you can sing in either. I've never been more downtrodden. It sounds silly, but this one thing has been at the forefront of my mind constantly for the past month, but I can't actually picture what it'll really be like. I've run through it countless times in my mind, but I can't think of what my realistic reaction to it will be. Something as simple as looking at an email has, to me, become something completely detached from reality. It sucks that this happens, but happen it does, and so I need a way to allay the worries. This is really stupid, but there's this maxim a friend of mine told me once when I was worrying about something that, in hindsight, turned out to be ridiculously minor. They said, "It will be awesome, because you are awesome. Therefore, everything you do and make becomes awesome." It's not exactly profound, but for some reason it stuck with me, and so ever since it's been a comfort. It's moments like these that make me appreciate being on the server. Whether I'm worrying about something as life-shattering as this, or as ultimately inconsequential as making a bad macaroni cheese, there are people to help. And that's important, right? Like, a problem shared is a problem halved, is a phrase that's cheesy much in the same way my macaroni wasn't, but it's still true. So yeah, that's what I tell myself about applying to university. Whatever happens when I open that email in 2 days' time, good or bad, it will turn out awesome. Because I'm awesome. And hey, you're awesome too, so don't forget to be it. See what I did there? It's the thing, it's because don't forget, you see I did a thing. Never mind, thanks for watching.